The announcement that Pope John Paul II will be fed through a tube in his nose came just after he made an unexpected appearance at his window today. He tried to speak, but for the second time this week, failed. The first medical bulletin since March 10th said the tube will increase the Pope's calorie intake to help what a spokesman called his slow and progressive convalescence. The Vatican also claims John Paul II is still working, but the evidence before the faithful is less reassuring. On Easter Sunday, Mass was tinged with sadness. On the day when John Paul II usually blesses the world in 60 languages, he could not utter a single intelligible word. Even on Good Friday, his renowned iron will could not make him more than a lonely figure on a TV screen. And if more proof of his suffering were needed, the Pope's gestures speak volumes. Although the Church functions without him fully in charge, the uncertain prognosis for the future begs the question of what happens if John Paul II becomes incapacitated. The Church has bioethics guidelines for dealing with life support issues. In the case of Terri Schiavo, for example, the Vatican has called for her life to be sustained. But it is not against shutting off systems it defines as extraordinary, overzealous, or disproportionate means of prolonging life. The Vatican's ethics are based as much on religion as on science, and they would apply to the Pope.
And if it were to come to the point that John Paul II had to make some end-of-life kind of medical decision, and he were no longer conscious, that decision would probably be made by his personal secretary.
With 1 billion Catholics looking upon John Paul II as a father figure, however, any such decision would be no easier for the papal household than it is for normal families. Alan Pizzi, CBS News, Rome.